Hello students, this is video number 4 for the topic chemical bonding. So let's have an example here, fluorine ion. So fluorine ion is in family number 7. Okay? So since it's in family number 7, meaning to say the valence electron na meron ang fluorine ay 7. Pero ang kanyang proton ay 9 kasi yun yung atomic number niya, and the atomic number is equivalent also to the number of electrons. So 9 minus 9 equals 0. Pero hindi siya stable because 7 yung electrons nasa outermost shell niya. So it requires another electron to become stable. So it needs to gain 1 electron. Okay? So if the fluorine gains 1 electron, the equation here changes also. So 9 protons minus 10 electrons equals negative 1. So the charge of fluorine is negative 1. Now, to review, ionic bond is something to do in between atoms of metals and nonmetals with very different electronegativity. Bond formed by transfer of electrons and produce charged ions, all states. Conductors and have a high melting point. So, conductors can have a high melting point. So, kanina, if cations are positive ions, ang opposite naman niya ay anion, negative ions naman niya. So, example of ionic bond are these compounds. We have sodium chloride, calcium chloride, and potassium oxide. So, this is the animation how sodium and chlorine fuse together. Okay, since sodium loses electron and chlorine gain electrons sa sodium, sodium becomes positive and chlorine becomes negative. So, that attraction is what we call electrostatic attraction. Another example here is this one, no? One big greedy thief dog. Yeah. So, they attract each other. So, that's how ionic bonding works. Yan. So, this is another schematic diagram. So, this is the sodium atom, I'm sorry. There's a 1 electron as valence electron and then transferred to chlorine para stable ang sodium and chlorine. Since they are stable and may isang electron na nagko-connect sa kanila, they become a compound called sodium chloride. Yan. So, ionic bond. So, electron from sodium is transferred to chlorine and this causes a charge imbalance in each atom. The sodium becomes positive ion or sodium ion and the chlorine becomes chlorine ion, charged particles or ions. So, this is how the sodium and chlorine is arranged, okay, as a compound. So, ano siya? Ano sodium chloride? Salt. So, that's an example of rock salt. Di ba nakita niyo rock salt? May pagka-cube siya. Another type of bond is covalent bond. So, when we say covalent bond, bond formed by the sharing of electrons. Sharing of electrons, ha? Okay, so this is between non-metallic elements of similar negative electronegativity. So, non-metallic to non-metallic ang pinag-uusapan natin dito. It is formed by sharing electron pairs. So, stable non-ionizing particles, they are not conductors at any state. So, we have an example. We have O2, oxygen, di ba? CO2, carbon dioxide, C2H6, water or H2O, and silicon carbide. So that's how covalent bonding works. So we will discuss further in video number 5.